Are you interested in playing Lost Ark again, or are you someone who has never checked it out before but was curious what all this Tier 4 and Ignite server stuff is all about? Well, this is the video for you, because today I'm going to be going over all of the changes that have happened recently in Lost Ark and why now is the best time for everyone to get into the game, whether you're a brand new player or someone who's thinking about coming back after a long break. Now, I know I made a video just like this 2 months ago, and yes, that was at the time the best time to come back to Lost Ark. But since then, a ton more changes have happened, and in addition, we have an extremely loaded event for new and returning players coming out tomorrow, October 9th. Now, before we talk about the past and what happened to Lost Ark recently, let's talk about the present and the future. As I mentioned, starting October 9th, Lost Ark will be getting a huge update with a ton of new endgame content with Tier 4 that completely changes how we gear up and power up our characters. In my opinion, this is leagues better than what we used to have, so I'm so excited to finally get my hands on this new content. But what is probably more interesting to you guys are the new Ignite servers. These servers will be completely separate from the existing servers so that new players will have a place to join the game and not be gatekept because of progression. The main goal of these servers is to help new and returning players learn all of the basics and how to play Lost Ark, on top of giving you a character that will be ready for the end game. And when I say end game, I mean end game. By the end of your time on the Ignite server, you will have a 1620 item level character that will be immediately ready for the newest Tier 4 content. It also gives you a ton of other rewards and goodies to help you challenge the toughest content the game has to offer. And before we get into more detail, here is my absolute favorite part of the Ignite servers. In the past, it has always been so difficult to try out a class before you actually commit to it. And I know a lot of people who actually quit the game because they chose a character that they ended up not liking, but had already put so much time investment into it that they felt like they couldn't switch to something new. Now, the Ignite server completely solves that problem. On top of giving you an extremely accelerated track to endgame, the Ignite server allows you to create up to 6 characters that are all on this accelerated track. This gives you the opportunity to try out 6 different classes and be able to really learn how a class plays before you decide on the one class you wanted to transfer to the main servers. This has been something that I've wanted for such a long time, and I'm so glad to finally see it implemented into the game. And if you've played the old Jumpstart servers in the past, you might think that this is the exact same thing, but you couldn't be further from the truth. There have been many adjustments to the server to make the new player experience a lot more welcoming and enjoyable, including things down to the raid structures themselves. The Ignite server will only have normal and solo raids and will not include any hard mode raids, so it'll be a lot easier for anybody who is new to the game to learn these raids and be able to do it at their own pace. Additionally, it will also include missions and events to guide you through the game, whether you're learning it for the first time or coming back after a long break. These servers will last 7 weeks, but you will likely hit 1620 item level before then, and will be able to transfer your character over to the main server of your choosing whenever you feel that you are ready. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is just the same old thing again. This is just another big event that will draw players in to help Amazon make a quick buck before they reach the same problems of gatekeeping and toxicity as before. And while I would like to say that the game has completely changed, I can't quite say that with a straight face. There's still a lot of gatekeeping and a lot of issues with the core game itself, but what has changed is the direction of Lost Ark in the West over the past half year. Ever since this big guy, our new studio head, came in, I have to say we have been getting win after win after win every single patch. And meeting with him personally recently at TwitchCon, I found out that he has an endgame character and actively plays the game. We ended up having so much fun talking about the game and found out that he actually got snuck into Reclear Behemoth lobby by Henry and was able to clear it very smoothly because of that. I'm so sorry for outing you like that, Matt, but I had to get that one in. And more recently, Amazon and Smilegate met in person and came to the conclusion that the Western version of the game is not at all the same as the Korean version. And with that, We just can't follow exactly what happens in Korea and hope that it works here. There needs to be changes to the core game itself that are fundamentally different from what Korea has in order to suit the pacing and the audience of our game. And with this new mindset, we actually saw this change. Recently, they made it so that Behemoth, which is 1640 item level in Korea, was actually reduced to 1620 item level here because of the pacing and the rate that our game was going. So actual changes to the core game itself that were made to suit our version and not just monetization changes. So being able to see these changes and see that it's not just lip service has actually given me a lot of hope that the game will only continue to get better from here on out. And before you guys flame me in the comments, no, I did not get paid to make this video. I truly think that this game is heading towards the right direction and that you should really give it a chance because in my opinion, this is definitely the most fun MMO on the market right now. It's not even close. So please, if you're interested in giving Lost Ark a try, I think that you definitely should because there's never been a better time to jump into the game. And if you have any questions about the game whatsoever, please feel free to come hang out on my stream, twitch.tv/misoxshiro. I stream there every single night, and I'm happy to answer any and all questions that you might have. So hopefully I see you guys there, or I see you guys on the servers. All right, guys, peace out.